Let me introduce myself. I am Saurabh and I am also an aspirant. Today we will start the modern Indian history based on the book of Rajiv Ahir, chapter 6, People's Resistance Against British Before 1857. Most of us think that the 1857 revolt as the first major show of resentment against the British rule. But there were many incidents occurred before 1857 revolt indicated that all was not well and there were a growing resentment against the British rule. In the people's resistance, the word people encompasses several sections of the Indian society who were affected by the alien rule. The peasants, artisans, tribals, ruling classes, military personnel, religious leaders, etc. fought for the protection of their own interests, at times separately and at times together, like the agitation in Benares in 1810 against a house tax imposed by the colonial government, the Surat riots in 1814 against the salt duty, the rising in Bareilly 1816 against police tax and municipal taxes. Some examples of urban movements in which people from lower strata like artisans, petty shopkeepers, and the urban poor fought together. According to the Bipin Chandra, people's resistance took three broad forms: civil uprisings, tribal uprisings, and peasant uprisings. We also considered the military revolts. Genesis of this revolt: in the colonial era, high land revenue demanded by the state, corrupt practices, and harsh attitudes by the officials being some of the instigating factors. There was no one to hear their grievances. The company was merely interested in extracting revenue from the people of India. The colonial law and judiciary safeguarded the interest of the landlords, the merchants, and the moneylenders. Thus, the people left with no options and took up arms. Causes for the people's uprisings: the major factors for the people's resentments was land revenue settlements, heavy burden of new taxes, evictions of peasants from their lands, and encroachment on tribal lands. Intermediary revenue collectors, tenants, and moneylenders. Expansion of revenue administration over tribal lands. Heavy duties on Indian industries, especially export duties, leading to devastation of Indian handloom and handicraft industries. Basically, they destroy the Indian industries. Destruction of indigenous industry, leading to migration of workers from industry to agriculture. Increasing the pressure on land or agriculture. Civil uprisings. The word civil means everything which is not related to the defense or military. These uprisings led by deposed native rulers or the descendants, former jomindars, landlords, oligarchs, ex-retainers and leaders, and sometimes religious leaders. The mass support of this revolt generally comes from rack-rented peasants, unemployment artisans, and demobilized soldiers.